Hello, my absolutely dazzling financial fashionistas. This is Joy with Joyful Budgeting Co. And welcome to the most spectacular Fun Friday cash stuffing extravaganza that's about to transform your entire weekend into a celebration of financial brilliance and pure joy. I'm absolutely radiating with anticipation because we're about to create the most satisfying end of the week ritual that proves financial responsibility is actually the ultimate form of weekend luxury. Today, we're infusing our show-stopping Fri-Yay Savings Challenge envelope with Friday Magic, connecting with our incredible budget buddy for some seriously uplifting accountability and motivation, lavishing attention on our precious mini savings challenge, building our security fortress with our essential medical savings challenge, and wrapping things up with a well-deserved monthly savings challenge, where every single brilliant financial decision we've made this week is rolled up into one. I almost forgot. We also need to take a look at our variable envelopes and see exactly where we landed. Did we overspend? Do we have money left over? And how much will we be adding to our rollover challenge? So let's get started with our variable envelopes right now, and then we will jump into those savings challenges. I almost forgot our rollover challenge binder. We're gonna place it right here, and let's see what we've got. In gas, we have $40 left over. Kiddos, we're gonna roll over. Groceries, we have $35 left over. And in spending, I was able to do a little something for myself, and I got my hair done. And out of the money that I set aside for getting my hair done, I have $20 left over. I am going to roll this over because, as we know, my spending envelope is one that I allow to grow. But what I did do was I pulled the majority of it out to make sure I didn't overspend or do a whole lot of extra. And I'm trying something new. So you guys, I've introduced a new binder to my lineup, and essentially it has 1 week's worth of gas money, groceries, money for the kids, spending, and tithes if I have them. I've already moved my tithes because I'm preparing everything for Sunday, and I will be putting my receipts in here. So let me first share this with you guys. I'm going to rename this, but this right now is currently called Overflow, but I'm going to rename it the Reserve. I've got a nice, beautiful fluted binder cover on it. And then we've got a beautiful dashboard by the Remarkable Dollar, along with a bookmark. And this is my word for this year, intentional. And it just flows right along with mindful and purposeful. That's from the Remarkable Dollar as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our receipt for gas out of here. And we're gonna put that in receipts so that we can get them scanned in. And then I have some receipts in here and groceries as well. There's no receipt for me getting my hair done. So we're gonna skip right here to the back, and we're gonna get those receipts put in here so I can scan them in. And then let's get our money for this week for gas placed in our envelope. We have $100 for gas. The kiddos actually spent all of their money. And then groceries, we have $75 for groceries this week. And then for spending, we are going to place our money back in our envelope. So let's get that 20 back in here. I don't have anything else planned. I may get my nails done, I'm not sure, but I still have 125, 35, 36, 37, 38. I still have $138 remaining for spending to get me through until next payday. I'm actually going to try and continue to roll that over because there is a little something that I would like to do for myself. We'll see how that goes. So we're gonna put this away. And now let's take a look and see how much we're adding to our rollover challenge. We've got $20, $40, $60, $75 that we are adding to rollover. So we're gonna put 75 on this little piggy here. And adding 75, we have 2,000 in our high yield savings, 100 in surplus reserve, and then 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So since we have an additional, now we've got $2,264. So I'm gonna put this $4 here, this $10 bill here, and this 50 here, so that's gonna be 64. And this should be 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 100. So let's get a $200 placeholder and update our surplus reserve. Here's our $200 placeholder. We're gonna put the $100 placeholder back. Stick this right here. We've got $80 in 20s that we're gonna put in our envelope for the 20s. We've got 110 that we're gonna add in here and 2 5s. Now we need to update our entry for the rollover challenge, and it is gonna say $200. So now we're gonna make this 7 into an 8. So we have $842 in our surplus reserve now. And in our envelope, we now have a nice condensed $2,264. We are doing amazing. And again, I still have not 100% decided exactly what I'm gonna do with these funds. But at the moment, I'm putting them towards my $10,000 savings challenge is where I believe that's gonna go. All right, let's get started. We're gonna place these envelopes back in my wallet, and then it's time to start our savings fund. Now for our variable savings challenges, remember I say variable because these funds only go towards the challenges that we cannot plan for. I budget and put the money aside for our medical and our Fri-Yay challenge. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76. So we've got $176 to put towards our variable savings. We're going to start our challenge today with our Fri-Yay challenge. And today is the first Friday in September. So let's go to September. And we've got a $5 bill here because today is the 5th of September. We're gonna place our $5 bill right in here. And then we're gonna color in our bubble for 5. We are almost done with this challenge, you guys. There we go. We've got our 5 colored in. We're gonna place that to the side so it can dry. And we're gonna move right along to our medical savings. And our medical savings, we are almost done. We are now up to September, and we only have October left, and we will have saved for all of our insurance deductibles. And we're gonna start today with $55. So we've got our $55 right here. And I'm gonna do blue. So we're gonna do a 25 here and 30 here. We've got 55 colored in. We're gonna place this to the side, and then we're gonna check to see how much we've saved thus far towards our vision deductible. In our medical envelope, we have $150, $70, $75, $80. We can condense this using the money we have right here. And now we've got $180 towards our vision deductible. Our total goal for vision is $500. So we are well on our way, starting out the month of September with $180 saved. Next, we are going to go to our mini savings challenge. In our mini savings challenge, we are going to scratch off 2 of these today. So we're gonna go and do this one right here. We're saving $6, 5, 6. We have one more. We're gonna go up here with our chips. And we've got $3 here. So I'm gonna need to make change. This is where surplus reserve comes in handy. I'm gonna get us some ones. I'm gonna swap out a 10 for 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 10 ones here. We'll put a $10 bill in here. This is how the surplus reserve helps you to be able to uncondense things as well if you're needing change really quickly. So now I can get $1, $2, $3 for this one here. So now we've got $9 for this side. And on the back, this one is building a taco. So I'm going to see how I can get all of these things where we can see them. All right. So here we go. You can see our board here, and we need to roll a die in order to find out what our base is, and then our filling, our sauce, and our toppings. Our first roll will be the purple die. The second will be the rose gold die. So let's roll. So we've got 4 means that we're starting out with a bowl. So that's $3. Then we have a 3. 3 is we're adding steak to our bowl. So that's $3. And let's roll again. We've got 6. It means that we're adding salsa verde to our steak bowl, and that's adding $1. And then we've got a 1. We're adding lettuce cabbage, which is $1. So we're saving an additional $8 for our taco creation. So let's take a look. We've got 9 here. 9 and 8 is 17. So we'll put these 2 back and get a 10. So now we've got $17 that we have saved in our mini savings challenge. So let's put the $17 in here. We're gonna get our challenge placed back in our envelope. And next, we are going to move right on to our budget buddy. And for budget buddies, we have a friend that does the challenge, and then she shares the pictures with us. For this month in our budget buddies, we are doing jump into savings with budgeting just because. And our total that we're saving today with our budget buddy is $17. So 10, 15, 16, $17 saved with our budget buddy. Last but not least, we will be doing our monthly savings. Isn't this gorgeous, you guys? This is through Snow Gardener 307 budgets. And it says the most effective way is to do it, Amelia Earhart. And we are going to scratch off 2 on this side. All right, we're saving $7, 5, 6, 7. We need to scratch off 1 more. And that's $5. So we're gonna put this 5 back and get a 10. So that's $12 on this side. We're gonna turn ourselves over here. And this is a color roll and save. All right, and we are going to roll the dice. And the way that I'm gonna do this is we're gonna start right here, and this is gonna be 1, 2, and 3, because we're doing 3 of them today. So we're gonna save $10 for the 2 colors, and then we're gonna roll a die to find out how much we're saving. So we're gonna save $1 here. So we're gonna put $1 here. So that's $11 saved on this side. So 10, 11, 12. Oops, I got an extra 10 there. So we're saving a total of $23 in our monthly savings. Give me a moment to color this, and I will get this sped right up. All right, lesson learned. I will color it first and then write the number next week. So now we have a total of $23 saved in our monthly savings challenge. I'm gonna go on ahead and condense this, and got our 20 here. We'll put these 2 10s in our surplus reserve. And there we go. We've got $23 saved this month in our monthly savings challenge. And just like that, we've created the most magnificent Fun Friday financial celebration that's going to make your entire weekend feel like a victory lap that you absolutely deserve. Look at these gorgeous envelopes. They're like beautiful gifts being prepared for our future selves, each one overflowing with the promise that we're committed to living our most abundant, joyful, and financially free lives. From our energizing Fri-Yay challenge to our protective medical savings, we've woven together this stunning tapestry of responsibility and celebration that proves You can be both incredibly smart with your money and wildly fun with your life. Thank you for bringing your incredible Friday sparkle to our cash stuffing celebration, my wonderful financial fashionistas. What we've accomplished here today goes so far beyond organization. We've created a ritual that honors our commitment to building a life where financial security and pure joy exist in perfect harmony. This is Joy with Joyful Budgeting Co. sending you into the weekend with the most beautiful reminder that you are actively creating the financial confident life that's going to support every adventure, every dream, and every moment of peace you're brave enough to claim. Have the most amazing weekend, and I'll see you next week for another celebration of how brilliantly you're building your empire.